A select few weapons in Insurgency Sandstorm have attachments completely exclusive to them. Although I have talked about some of these in the past, I feel they're often overlooked in the game and deserve somewhat their own spotlight. Starting off, the MOSIN NAGANT has the throwback PU scope for only 3 supply points. The scope has one of my favorite reticles in the game and was the actual scope used by Soviet snipers in World War II. If you want to respect the MOSIN and you're not using iron sights, you have to use the PU scope. Also of Soviet origin, the SVD can attach the PSO-1 scope. Introduced around 1964, was the most technically advanced telescopic sight ever designed for a mass production rifle. It can be a bit big on screen, but once you get used to it, there's no real point in going back. I absolutely love finding a reason to talk about this thing. The G36K can equip the 4x ISM Scope for 3 supply points. Objectively, the scope is horrible, but it just looks so fucking cool. Like, I mean, just actually look at this thing. It's space-age technology. There's no reason not to use it. A whole lot less space-age here, but still just as cool. The M16A2 has a unique scope in that not only is it exclusive, but it's also the only 3x magnification scope in the entire game. Honestly, the M16A2 has pretty much the absolute worst iron sights in the game, so if you're going to use the A2, you're pretty much at a loss unless you use the A2 scope. Our last scope here, the 4x SUSAT for the L85A2, with some effort isn't all too bad. It's an extremely expensive combo, but it's worth every single one of the style points. If the sights on the M16A4 or the M4A1 annoy you but you still want to use iron sights, you have options. For 1 point, a set of flip-up sights are at your disposal. These right here actually aren't that bad of an investment considering insurgents overall have better close range optics than security forces do. Same case as before, the MP7 has a set of flip-up iron sights in case you don't want to use the terrible ones that come with the gun. These sights have grown on me a lot as I've used them, and I find them to be a lot more satisfying than the other options it offer. And there you have it. These are the weapon exclusive attachments in Insurgency Sandstorm. If you enjoyed the video, good for you. That's great. Happy to hear it. If you didn't enjoy the video, good for you. That's great. Happy to hear it. Call me something mean in the comments. Until next time, have a good one.